Today we're going to answer the question of, what does it really cost to trade with stake? Now, some of you may be thinking, again, haven't we already gone through this? And the answer to that would be, kinda. A couple of months ago, I made a video on how to both fund your account with stake, but then also how to buy a share. And we went through step by step covering all the fees that were involved. Some of you actually may have come from that video and have been suggested this one. But for those of you who haven't seen it, I highly recommend you go and watch it. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below. Anyway, as sort of a follow on from that video, today we're going to cover everything that's involved in selling a share and then withdrawing your funds, bringing them back to Australia. This will give you an idea of exactly how it works, including both the timeline of these and also everything you need to pay in fees. So before we go through that step by step, like the last video, this video has not been sponsored by Stake, but it's definitely worthwhile mentioning their great promotion they're running at the moment. For anyone who signs up and funds their account with stake, they'll get one of 3 stocks, which could be valued upwards of $100 US. Now, as I mentioned in the other stake video, and as it's one of the core values of this channel, transparency is really important. So by using that link, not only do you get one of these free stocks, but I do as well. If after doing your own research, you find that stake is a good fit for you as an investor and meets all of your needs, I definitely recommend going ahead and getting that free stock because it's a great way to get started. But now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the tutorial. Okay, so as I mentioned, the timeline was something that I wanted to capture as part of this step-by-step tutorial. So as you can see, it right now is 4 p.m. on Tuesday, the 18th of August. We're going to go into the Stake app itself, and I'm going to be selling one of my Dropbox shares. So you click on Dropbox, click the sell button, then I select the order type. I'm going to do market sell, and I'm just going to sell one of my shares. So as you can see there, the estimated value of this sale is $19.91. Now, it's important to note here, because through Stake we're trading on the New York Stock Exchange, at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday here in Australia, that's not actually during the trading hours in New York. Stake sort of hints at this. As you can see at the top here, it says bid/ask prices are most reliable during market hours. And because when I was recording this, it wasn't while the markets were open, this was just an estimation for what the share may sell for. But then we get to review our order and it all goes through. So as you can see, the order has been placed, but it won't be fulfilled until the markets are open. Now, fast forward to 11:30 p.m. that night. This is 9:30 a.m. New York time, and you can see instantaneously my order has been filled, and funnily enough, the market opened higher than the estimation that we had. So I actually sold my Dropbox share for $21.10. Now keep in mind, this is some of the risk you take when doing a market order. Now it won't usually jump by too much, but this could very well have been the same difference, cheaper than the estimation I was given. So I was just lucky in this case. So you can also see there, the first fee is incurred. There's a 1 cent regulatory fee that's imposed when you sell a share. Now, if we go back to the Stake app and we go to unsettled funds, you'll now see there is $21.09 extra in there from the sale of my Dropbox share. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you can't actually withdraw unsettled funds. So now we have to wait until these funds settle before we can bring them back to Australia. Now, just before we go into actually bringing those funds to Australia, if you wouldn't mind just gently tapping the like button, you have no idea how much it helps us out and helps our channel get pushed to larger audiences. And it also lets us know that you are enjoying the type of content that we're putting out. But anyway, moving on. Now it's 11:30 p.m. on Thursday, the 20th of August. 2 days later, we go into the Stake app and you can see there, my buying power is now $21.09. Now, all we need to do is click on that buying power box under the status. that'll open up our funds and balances section. We'll scroll down to the withdraw funds section. Then we type in the funds that we would like to withdraw. In this case, we're just going to do the exact price from the sale of my Dropbox share, but now we need to add an account. And this process will be very familiar to anyone from Australia. All you'll need to do is put in the account name and add in your BSB and account number. Once we've got the account made, we confirm the amount we'd like to withdraw and then click Get FX Rate. Now here we get a breakdown of the foreign exchange rate, as well as all the fees that are involved and the amount of Australian dollars we're going to receive when the time comes. So as you can see here, the foreign exchange rate at the point of transferring these funds was 0.71955. There was a $2 foreign exchange fee and a $2 bank processing fee. Now, for those of you who have seen my other stake video, you will know that the Forex fee is actually 70 cents for every 100 Australian dollars that's transferred. However, they do impose a minimum of $2. So, as I mentioned in the other video, if you did want to save yourself in fees, I would recommend only withdrawing funds once you have the need to bring over at least 300 Australian dollars. That will just ensure that you are not paying extra on this foreign exchange fee. Now, just to break down how these fees actually work a little bit further, essentially the two fees, the Forex fee and the bank processing fee, are US dollars and are imposed before the foreign exchange rate comes into play. So in this scenario, we had $21.09. You would minus $2 for the foreign exchange fee and then another $2 for the bank processing fee. That would bring the amount of US dollars we're going to send to Australia down to $17.09. Then we'll just need to convert the foreign exchange rate into US to Australian dollars. To do that, we simply take 1 and divide it by 0.71955. That gives us 1.389757487, just to name a few of the decimals. And then if we multiply that by the amount of US dollars that we're sending across, which would be $17.09, we get 23 Australian dollars and 75 cents, exactly what they've got written there. So finally, we click withdraw funds, and then you'll be sent an email with your PIN code to confirm the transaction. Enter the code, and then we get this confirmation page, and again, an email comes through saying that our withdrawal is underway. As you can see there, they quote an estimated time of arrival of 2 to 4 business days. Then when we go back to the dashboard for Stake, you can see the buying power has now cleared and the funds are clearly on their way back to Australia. And it's as simple as that. I really hope you guys found this video helpful. Like I always say, if you have any questions about what it is that we went through or anything additional regarding Stake or my investing or anything really, just pop them in the comment section below. We get through to every single comment, so we'll be sure to reply. Other than that, one final thing, if you do enjoy this sort of content, definitely consider subscribing and tapping that notification bell. That'll ensure that you guys know when new videos are posted and you can be the first ones to see them. Thank you once again for watching, and we'll hopefully see you very soon.